Hey, welcome back. It is the KANU Chronicles. I'm your host, Nate, aka Crash. You're listening to another Solocast, Drivecast, and it is episode 237. 237. It's it's Friday. There you go. That's even better. When I went from saying it was Thursday, it's like, nah, it's Friday, dude. Yeah, Thursday and Friday for me are kind of almost similar. In my book, but anyways, I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope you had a great week last week. You know, all things considered, I'm sure, you know, just like all of us, we all got things we're tackling, dealing with, whatever. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, I think, hey, if you made it, you're good. You could be clean every day. You got a few bucks in your pocket. You're not starving. Then I think we got to all realize that we're doing not just good, we're actually doing pretty fucking good, really good, great. Yes, great. Yeah, for sure, because not everybody's got that going on. A whole lot of people don't got that going on, and you got to remember that. And you know, let's do what we can for others, even in small things, even if it's a smile, even if it's just try to talk to the person, even if you don't got money, and it doesn't even have to be, I'm not saying you're going around talking to homeless people, but I'm just saying less fortunate. There's all types of less fortunate, family members, friends, let's start with our people close to us, but you know, again, not everybody's going to share. You don't know everybody's situation, but little things, what do you call it, you know, we could be nicer to each other. That's all I gotta say. Like, you know, little more than just, not Facebook, you know, not all the, it's nice you like a picture and all that kind of stuff, but I think we're getting lazy on, we're lazy on our niceness and things we could do for each other. You know, a nice call, a letter, or not a letter, but a card. You know, you don't even have to write on it. A gift, you know, money, whether somebody needs it or not, you know, fuck it. But we get weird about that stuff. You're like, hey man, why are you sending me? Some people do. If you send me money, don't worry, I'll be happy. I'll be very grateful for it. I'll be like, sure, thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, it'll go to some good use and some bad use. But anyways, just getting into it. Let's see here. Let's get it out of the way before I keep talking on. If you want to follow me on my social medias, at KANU Chronicles on Twitter, and on Instagram it's at GRTN and the number 8. That's Great Nate on Instagram, and that's it. Just those two for now, until I get like a TikTok or something crazy, which really I should get on. Excuse me. Actually, yeah, a lot of us should get on. If you like being on social media at all, I think we should all be fucking with TikTok, even if we're whatever age, doesn't matter. Yeah, if you really are trying to gain, it sounds like it's been a real juggernaut type situation for a lot of people. But anyways, don't want to even talk about that too much right now, because I don't know much about it, but I know a little bit of stuff. But it's beautiful, beautiful weather here in LA. Out here in the valley on my way to work. And yeah, it's not too early. I have a really nice timeline of work. Not bad at all. And last night, yeah, went out to my little local bar, which I do frequent pretty good. I don't really try to go every day, though. There's plenty of them there that do, and that adds up. I mean, even on the low end, you know, unless I just straight had a beer and that's it type situation. But yeah, man, it's cool. It's cool. It's a cool bar. Check it out. It's called Residuals. You guys are more than welcome. Of course, why not share it? It's a great place. A lot of people do know about it. I would say it's practically world famous. It should be world famous at this point. I think it's I think it's definitely earned its local icon status, and it should be. I think a lot of people that do know the history, you know, of the place, they get it. They get that. It's just I don't want to overstate it. It is just like a nice little neighborhood bar. But I'd say to me, it's a bit more than that. I just say the people that go, the regulars I know, and such, and even new people that you can meet there. I just think it's a great intersection because of the area. You get, you get all types, working people. You got people that work around the industry or in the industry, meaning movies or music, in different ways. They may not be the performers or the real famous people, but this is everybody that works behind those scenes, in different ways. So you got that. You got up and coming wannabes. You got, people just working probably wherever, FedEx or something like that, But yeah, I've always found it's been always pretty much a nice crowd for the most part. I mean, getting some little moments here and there, people get going and all that. There's been some incidents, but nothing, I don't think anything too egregious. No shooting type shit, thank God. Let's not have any of that go on at any establishment, I hope. But yeah, it's a good place. So anyways, never mind that. So there was karaoke night. It was a light situation, not a lot of people there. We had enough to keep it. We had enough people to get it going and want to do it, so that was good. I think it was, it'd been nice to have a little more of a crowd, but I guess there's regulars for this karaoke that, really kill it. And I just got word on the time to go. Check it out. Sundays the karaoke nights are better. So there's like 2 nights a week right now. They started doing it 2 or 3 nights, I think. Sunday and Thursdays. I'm just going to say those 2. I don't know if there's a third one, but that's for sure. And yeah, it was fun. I actually got up, which I've done. I've done it before. I've done karaoke now probably, oh man, not a whole lot. I think under 10 times probably, but it's getting there. I'm starting to like, you know what, I'm going to do more. Why not? Last night really made me think about it. Like, why not? Like that's the, have more of that attitude. It's fun. It's really fun actually, especially when you just don't take it serious, and you get loose, you got to get loose up there, man, or try to just, I'm not saying you got to like do this big performance, unless you're really wanting to do that, what I'm saying? Like, you got it in you, but I'm just talking for the person that not so outwardly of a person and all that. It's a great way to go ahead and do that, and you know what? Don't worry about how your voice sounds per se, and you mess up. That's what it's supposed to be. People are having fun. You're drinking. You shouldn't have to worry like this isn't the voice. You know what I'm saying? This isn't the fucking X Factor. There's people that treat it like that, and they got the voice and they could do it. And please do that shit because it's beautiful. There's people that kill it. I think that's amazing. But I think for everybody else, don't judge people harsh, man. If they go up and do it and had fun, or they even just struggled through it and weren't having fun, just give them props, man. They got up there and did it, man. That's the least you could do. Try to be encouraging. People are funny, man. It's fun to see that though. Like, people get shitty. I've done it. Not like boo and all that stuff. Although I've thought that in my mind. I've thought of that. Like that would be funny. But then I've, thankfully I've never done that. But not that, I'm sure there's people that, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't have to be so sensitive, but, yeah, it's, the more I think of it, it's like, nah, man, I don't want to do that to somebody, because, especially, like I said, just the pure fact, hey, that person got up there, they went for it, what? Booing them for what? This isn't fucking, like I said, they're not getting a record contract, they weren't paid, they're not paid talent, right? So it's just the attitude and the way we got to look, just karaoke's fun. All right. That's all I got to say. But yeah, it was fun. I did, first time I did Epic from, Faith No More. I think that was my first time. It's kind of something I've been thinking of, but I just probably, I've gotten up and then forget about that particular one, but I went ahead and started with that one, and which is a lot of kind of more rapping, not really much singing in it. So that's a great song for you guys out there, and it's easy kind of rap. You're not like twisting your tongue type. You're not trying to be Eminem. There's different levels. You got to like start with the stuff that's a little more easy. I would suggest that for people. If you want to, I'm trying to give you guys a little help. I've noticed some things about karaoke that I think everybody could sound much better. It's just, here's my little tips I've noticed. So, pretty much common sense, but do the things that you're probably going to do pretty well. Do the songs that you're going to do. Don't try to reach for these songs that are like, oh man, I can't get that note. And if you do, you don't have to try to hit it. Just keep it in the voice that you could do, That's if you're going to get embarrassed. If you don't care, go for it. Try that note. It'll still be fun. I've done it. And I did it a little bit last night. I think I actually did all right with it too. So again, another song. Then I did Oasis, Live Forever. Now I've done that. This is twice now I've done that. 2 different places. I think I did better last night. I feel like I did a bit better. But it's weird. You can't hear yourself. Either place I did it at. Last night I heard myself a little better because it's small. It was like it's a little different setup in there. But I think I was just more up for it, I guess, or something. I don't know. I just did a better job, a little bit better. I'm judging myself. I didn't see, either performance, but I did what I could. I know I'm not like sounding so great or something, but again, it's still like in a range I could do. Because really, the song is kind of whiny in a certain way, but it's like, let me try to do some for you. So how's the start go? Maybe I don't really want to know how your garden grows, but I just want to fly lately. So it's like that, right? So it's not literally, you could sing it just about that hard too. The mic's going to do a lot of work for you, so you don't have to kill your voice trying to like show out or something. So I've learned just keep it simple. Don't do the most. If you want to sound decent, if you're like maybe not great per se in singing, these are little things. So the hard part is the chorus where you and I, we're gonna live forever. That's like that. But you know what? In the real song, he sounds kind of similar anyways. That's what's good about a lot of grunge rock. You don't have to be a great singer. Those guys weren't necessarily all great all the time, or the songs didn't like call for that style, because it's just, it's just different. So you could fuck around with some of that stuff. It's not opera. It's not, you know what I mean? You could have fun. So I would definitely say, grunge. Some of the grunge stuff, which I don't even think Oasis. They're not really grunge. It's just they're in that era, and they're kind of look-wise they could kind of fit, but their music's more like, it's very Beatle-esque, basically. I don't know. I don't want to say directly Beatles, but like they're like a step next to them, with that similar vibes and stuff, but of course their own emotion and sound. If you haven't checked out Oasis, I mean, it must be pretty young, maybe. If you're my age or, in your 30s, you should know them everybody pretty much knows them. But, look up Oasis. Definitely check out their catalog. I probably need to check out more. And, they're both doing solo stuff now. And I think they got some good stuff, both of them. So, the Gallagher brothers, they both don't get along. It's actually somewhat their relationship reminds me of me and my sister. In a certain way, but probably just for the fact that we're not speaking or not so good. But I think anybody that has that, you can relate to that. So they're a great band from the 90s. Definitely, they did a lot of good stuff, got a great sound. But that's one of my one of my recent favorites from him. I didn't like it back in the day when I heard it. Something threw me off with the intro of it, and it just would make me like, oh man, I didn't quite like it. But now I really like it. Like, none of it bugs me. I think it may be something that's nostalgia at this point, but I don't know. I'm hearing it. I hear it a little differently now. It was fun because one of the other guys there, I got a shout out to my man Jesse. Yeah, he was tearing it up. He did Jamrock. He started off with Jamrock from what's his name? The Marleys. Damian Marley. So he did Jamrock. He did a real good Jamrock too. I was like, damn, nice, dog. Like, I couldn't touch that. I wouldn't even try to fuck with that. That's next level, like trying to fuck with some reggae and sound right. Yeah, Jesse definitely pulled it off. Okay, so no denying. Yeah, I put it on my IG story. So yeah, I'm trying to put some stuff like that so you guys can check that out. But you may not catch it obviously by the time this goes up. But if you were following me, then you would have caught it. But anyways, it was good, man. I had a good time. It was one of my later times at night, for a weekday. I haven't done that for a while. I got home at damn near 1, I think. But thankfully I don't have to be up super early, so not too bad. I definitely slept. I'm just feeling it a little bit today, but it's worth it, man. It's worth it. You don't have to kill yourself all the time, and I didn't even do that. I just had beer. I'm not doing shots and all that crap. And even with that, I paced very chill. I had, just mellow water. I didn't go crazy at all. So yeah, it was fun. Good time. And I'm just looking to they're doing some fucking work here on the road. I'm glad I did get out a little earlier. Fucking A, man. This is like the other day they had us going on the one side. Now they changed it to the opposite, so it's just funny. So, what was I gonna say? Damn it. Oh. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so, I'm gonna, I want to definitely, do some more karaoke. So coming up, I'll definitely do some more and, probably post some stuff. I should have probably recorded myself last night. That would have been fun. I don't know. I think see, that's where the, little shyness still came in. I did think kind of about it, but in the end, I just didn't do it, you know what I mean? So, but I got to start doing it. Why not? Next time that's my next time. That'll be my thing. I'll challenge, and it's no problem. I'll do it. But I think it's great, guys. I think if you haven't done it, you haven't done karaoke, go and try it, or at least go and hang out, watch some people, see if somebody inspires you. And usually they can, because if they really suck, you're gonna go, oh, I could do better than that. It's like comedy, which I haven't attempted, but that's the same thing happens for that. People see the open mic comics at an open mic, or at the beginning of a show where they do an open mic, and it makes you go, even if you don't go up, it makes you start thinking, man, I could do that shit, and it's the same thing, couple bad singers, if you're just somewhat better, you're gonna immediately think that, so. But I'm telling you, I think a lot of it is song choices. I think people that the people that aren't necessarily great singers, it's and even if you are, but it's song choice. You got to pick stuff that you can work with. Pretty simple, but yeah. What I was going to say, so we got some sports talk, right? You're like, Nate, you going to get into sports? Sure, man, I'll get into it. So, man, where could I start? Where should we do? Let's just do NBA. Let's focus on NBA. This is going to be that point of the season. And on the podcast, just talk some NBA. I want to talk some NHL. I didn't do much of that last year, but I'm going to probably try to do a little bit. And but for now, let's talk NBA. So yeah, the Clippers played Boston last night in Boston, and unfortunately ended up playing like Clippers of old. Not that they did bad, they did really good. I mean, they played their ass off, but scored their ass off, I should say. But they definitely played, but just not the defense they needed. But yeah, big scoring game on both ends. It was like 140 something to 130. It was like two double overtime, but they lost in double overtime. Great way they got it in overtime, but then they did that. They were behind the 8 ball the whole time, and Boston's just playing better. That's really what it came down to. So nevertheless, Clippers in great shape. They're still very strong. We'll see how that's going to go. Lakers, though, fucking looking fantastic. And, I feel pretty confident they could get all the way. I think a lot of people, that's nothing shocking. That's not like any crazy statement. In the East, the Bucks, they're the 1-2, I'd say. You have to give them the props. But Philly's going to scrap. You got the Heat trying to do something. Raptors still, hey, they're the champs, so they're not going to go down without a fight. You're going to have we'll have some good playoffs. I don't know if it'll start that way, but I could see it that, we'll get a couple of them at least. So, the whole playoffs, you're not going to get, not every game is going to be or series is going to be so awesome, but get a couple of them here and there. That's all you need. But, Clippers and Lakers, man, it's going to probably be a Western Conference final. I could see that. But this city's always Lakers, man. It's never, you're not going to see too much Clippers. But, if they ever win finally, which they should, that would start making a difference. Absolutely. You would start seeing a little bit more. I mean, there's Clipper fans. Don't get it twisted. But it'll grow it that much more. And then, it would take a Golden State type situation for it to really like galvanize some more, Yeah, if they could fuck around and they start getting like 3 championships or something like that, oh yeah, it would be kind of cool. But you're still, trust me, Lakers, that shit's still going to be strong. That's just the way it is. Colors are better anyways, right? Purple and gold, pretty dope. I got to get myself some Laker stuff, man. I feel bad I haven't, in a way. And I just, not that I'm like a super Laker fan, but why not have a little bit of Laker stuff? I mean, I live here. I've been living here for years. It is one of my earliest teams I ever really watched as a kid. So, and I loved, who didn't want to watch that? That was insane, man, seeing those guys back then. I definitely liked them over the Celtics. I remember, the Celtics, I was like, but they were badass too, man. They were tough. But the Lakers that Showtime shit, they were hard not to like, especially at a certain age where, you're just getting introduced. You don't know really what's going on, but you're just like, man, these guys are insane, so. Yep, good teams, man. A lot of good history, of course. Huge history if you start getting into it. But it'll be interesting. We got time. We still got like pretty much 2 months till the end of the season. We're right at that phase. You got the All-Star Weekend coming up this weekend. I think it's taking place. Where the fuck? I looked it up, man. Is it like? I feel like it's Charlotte or something. Or it was just in... fuck. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure. You guys are probably going, it's over here. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck it's at, but hope it's good. Hope it's, hope it's safe. Haven't really heard too much, in some of the recent years, but not that you're going to hear everything anyways. I'm sure some stuff always goes down a little bit. Just like any event, really. But, yeah, I hope it's pretty good. The only thing I would like to kind of see is Dwight Howard. I like that he entered the dunk contest. That's pretty badass. So, yeah, I want to see how that goes. I don't know if I'll end up watching it live, but, I'll see the replays of it pretty quickly. So there's that. What else? Fuck, man. Yeah, that's going on. Hockey's cracking. We got, the Penguins doing great. They're doing amazing still without, with injuries with Crosby and Malkin, I guess. I haven't paid close attention, so I'm trying to put this together, but they got this guy Zucker from the Wild, who apparently is a real big up-and-comer. They gave a lot up for him. Just got a lowdown from a true hockey fan, a real knowledgeable cat, my man Eddie. So, yeah, he gave me that lowdown. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know. And he goes, yeah, they're really trying to get as much as they can, The Penguins, in his opinion, which you could see that it's not unobvious, but by that move, doing that type of stuff, they're really like trying to get Malkin and Crosby, really make sure that they're back getting another cup, and a few of them at that, hopefully. So, yeah, it's great, man. I mean, I hope they can. It's so tough. It's so tough. But I'm glad the Penguins, man, they've been it's been amazing ever since they got Crosby. I mean, not only just that, they've just done a great job organizationally and making the moves they've made over the years. I think they've done pretty fucking good comparatively to a lot of teams. Yeah, I mean, I'd say pretty, adamantly that, and it's not like any stretch, but yeah, the organization and team, as much as the Mario years were really good, and he could have had probably another cup or so, they're building, the way they've been running the team, as of late for some years now, I think really even better than those than the teams from back then even, I would say maybe there's just been collectively more years of better teams. There's been a better run going on. Don't get it twisted. There was those teams that back-to-back shit, they were really, really good. And even after for a little bit, like a couple more years later, but then, really it all hinged on Mario's health, and, when he got Hodgkins, everything kind of got wonky. So, that really did change things. If that wouldn't have happened, oh yeah, I think you definitely see at least one more cup out of Mario for sure. I could see that. But that's the past, whatever, it doesn't matter. So it's great. It's just fantastic that, we have you have these new guys, and it's continuing. You're building a legacy. The franchise has more, it's got more meat on its bone. So it's you can't be mad. You can't be, and it's not even, Penguins aren't even one of the oldest teams, so they're really fortunate. Really fortunate. Five, it's like 5 cups now, I think. They got 5 they got 5 cups just like the Steelers, so, Steelers got 6 rings, but I'm just saying, they're like right there, which is pretty amazing. And, the fandom, the fans that exist, it's so much stronger than it used to be, and it was getting there already, but no, it's way, way more reach than it ever was. And, it's great, man. Good stuff. So, yeah, unfortunately here, the Kings, the Anaheim Ducks, the fucking San Jose Sharks, all going to have terrible seasons, it looks like. Not really moving too well. I don't see any of those have a chance to really make a run, unless something happens. But it's the first time in a while since all 3 of those have probably been like in that mode, because at least one of them, especially the Sharks, they've been really, really consistent for quite a while. But they obviously, a lot of vets have left or probably retired, maybe they were traded, I don't know, so you got a lot of that going on. And it's just, you have times where you gotta rebuild, But that's where they're at. And the Kings, I think, yeah, they might be all in the same situation, really. You know, again, I'm not going to give you the best hockey stuff right now. I'm just kind of talking my way through this a little bit, but wow, a lot of shit going on here. Sorry. I don't know if this guy's going to pull or go backwards to, yeah, fuck it. Anyways. So yeah, man, you know, got in the West, you got Vancouver, I think's doing pretty hot. Avalanche, I'm trying to think who else. I kind of looked at a brief list, got an idea. But, yeah, it's like those teams. I can't rattle off anybody else right now. But, we'll see what it gets down to. You know, we'll see what it gets down to. But the playoffs are coming. They're coming sooner than hockey, or basketball, I mean. They're coming up really soon, so keep on the lookout for that. Even if you don't watch hockey, definitely, if you can, catch a playoff series here and there, because it's some of the best playoffs in sports, really. You know, hockey, it's really, really fun. So, yeah, give it a chance. I don't care if it's not per se your team or your city, just try to check it out. Check out the highlights. You know, you don't have to watch the game if you don't want to. But, yeah, there's some great stuff out there. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I got to get in work mode, and we're going to keep it flowing. Alright, guys. Just going to wrap up this podcast pretty soon. You know, it's been kind of segmented here. It's going to be late. If by the time you're listening to this, it's a late podcast. No surprise. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just me. Yeah, just me fucking up. I had no reason that this needed to be late. I had a whole fucking nice 3-day weekend, and I ended up just enjoying that and not finishing the podcast because I got such a fucking great schedule the way I do things. I'm so fucking organized. Those are jokes, guys. Jokes. Anyways, besides me shitting on myself, hope it was a good weekend. I don't know if you guys had 3 days. I usually don't get them that often, but who does, right? It's like a handful a year. Yeah, I think we get, yeah, pretty much. Anyways, pretty cool. Definitely makes a difference, that extra day. Can't lie. Did in my case, at least. I definitely feel a little more rested. You're never all the way. You're always a little tired. You know, or get tired at some point in the day. There's just no way around it. Jeez, oh man. Beep, 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 beep. I know. So, yeah, that was it. It was a good weekend. Nothing really to write home about. My usual rant. I know you're like, damn, do you do anything? It's like, not really, guys. Sorry. Kind of do, but not really. Nah, it's cool. Nah, I went out to a couple of my spots. I got my oil change for my car, thank God. Still got a couple other things to do, but not much really. Just got to do the tires. Normal stuff. Everything's good. Car's been just great at taking gas money. That's pretty much what it does. No, it gets me. I can't complain. It does, you know, it's a good car. But, yeah, just loves the gas. But yeah, pretty good otherwise. All-Star, it was NBA All-Star weekend. It was Valentine's on Friday. Guess what should I start with? I'll talk a little Valentine talk. How about that? So now, mind you guys, I might have to stop this again, guys. I'm just freestyling here. I'm just like, yeah, of course you guys know that. So, anyways, god damn. Oh, okay, Valentine's. That's what we're gonna get to. So yeah, Valentine's was cool. Nothing, didn't do anything special. But anyways, went to get flowers. I did do it. But what happened was, the one place I thought I was going to go to, maybe I just mentioned this to you guys. I'm sorry if I did. I think I was recording it at the time. But yeah, they were completely out. So that was a bust. And, I'm sure they had them that day, but of course by that point, it was gone. All the dudes, all the people that day, so, it was just gone. And I'm pretty sure they, wow, what the fuck are you doing? So, anyways, yeah, nothing, I'm sure it's just like anybody else around this country ran into the same kind of issues. But yeah, they were done. Another place not far was out of it, or looked like it. I didn't go up in there because I could see. I was like, yeah, they're fucked. And then, but good old trusty Vallarta across the street from me, they had their shit together. There were still flowers there. And so I did it. And I broke down and got them for $20-something for a whole dozen, which probably about the average price. Sure, I know they go higher than that. I mean, if you get it in a certain thing and all this. There was some other little get it set up. It was nice. It was pretty cool. Of course, it was like double. I'm like, God damn, man. They just, But we got plenty of things to put the flowers in at home. So I took care of it. Got the flowers. That was it. She was very happy. Actually surprised. And, it was simple. She's couldn't ask for much more, man. So that worked out pretty good. And now I'm stuck in traffic. Well, I don't know why I fucking went this way. This is stupid. What is going on anyways? Whatever. I don't know. Been going this way a little bit, and it's been just fine, but every now and then it's a little trafficy. It's between the light and, I don't know. It's just busy city all the time. So that was that. And then, it was NBA All-Star Weekend. Didn't watch really much of any of it, so I'm not going to have much comments about it. But apparently the game did really well. I think they did some different new formats to it to make it a little more exciting. And it worked out really well. It sounded like a more memorable matchup than usual. So definitely, I think the NBA made a nice move there, and going forward they can, build on that. So pretty dope, especially for something that's been going on for so many years, just to find something new to do with it. A little twist. And the players were into it and everything else. So pretty exciting. It's good for them. So yeah, sounded like it was a successful weekend. Didn't look for it, but didn't see that there was any issues in Chicago related to the game or whatever. Didn't see any, didn't hear any negative, anything related like that. Not saying that there isn't, there wasn't something that may have happened at the same time, there's always going to be some crime and all that, but I didn't, it just didn't come up on the radar about anything related to the All-Star game in general. So I guess it, it sounds like it went pretty smooth otherwise, and everything was cool. So that's great. That's good. That's really good. So it's another one down. NBA is off for a few days. Doesn't start back till Thursday. By the time you pretty much are going to be hearing this podcast, depending on where you're at in the world. Because really, at the earliest, it's going to be dropping Wednesday for you guys. But, some of you guys in different parts of the world, that's basically Thursday by the time on your whatever, wherever you're at. So it's all a little, obviously that I can't control that, no matter what day I drop it, it's going to be different, right? Depending where you're at. But anyways, so yeah, the NBA's got their little time, then they get back, and then it's back to work, and everybody's going to be getting in position for the playoffs. We're going to see how that's going to go, and it should be fun. Obviously, if you guys listened to me last year, I had a whole rundown leading up to. I don't know, this year I'm going to try to do the same, if I can do the same thing, or partially do the same thing. Get Kim back on, we'll do it, we'll talk about it, see what we can, keep that energy, bring that energy again. We got to, obviously, me and him got to talk, get on the podcast, got a lot of catching up to do, and you guys got catching up to do with us when it comes to Kim and Nate, or, mainly Kim. You've heard me talking, so if you're paying attention, you already know, but, yeah, that's what's going on, and, sorry, I'm just stopping here. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to go straight up. I'm just going to straight home. I like stopping, man. I do like stopping before going home. But today I think it's just best for me to go all the way. Excuse me. God. With the sneeze and all that. I've got a little bitch ass wannabe cold trying to creep in on me. It's just due to having that fucking fan on in the room, man. It's the second time this has happened, so I gotta keep that sucker off. It's not helping. It's really just that. It's all it is. But then again, who knows? Maybe I caught it from being out a little bit. I've been out a little more, going to this place or that place. So, picking up somebody, I don't know, anything. It doesn't take much to fucking get a little something, but it's nothing. I just feel a little light bullshit. And I just hope it stays that way. I made my fucking fresh juice yesterday, and I already started drinking that, so hopefully that's whipping it into gear. Yeah, it'll be fine. But still pretty annoying, and also, of course, with this coronavirus talk, it gets you kind of like, of course you're going to think about it, and you get a little concerned or whatever, but it's fine. I'm not any, I don't, at least I hope not. I don't expect any coronavirus here for me, but let's make it, I hope it stays that way, let's be honest, no doubt. Really crazy kind of situation with that. Yeah, a lot of crazy situations if you want to get into it, but yeah, that's pretty much what the gist is. There's not, the sports front is light. Big thing, obviously, it's probably the more exciting thing. Actually, it's being talked about, and normally wouldn't, but baseball is fun to talk about right now because of the whole Astros controversy and the controversy with the way that baseball's reacting. Nobody, pretty much nobody's doing nothing to any of those guys, and people are not happy. People that matter aren't happy, the baseball players. So it's going to be a rough year. Probably be rough. It could be a rough year all the way around, let alone just for those players. But yeah, motherfuckers aren't having it, and it's gonna get chippy to say the least. And fans, that's another level of it. But spring training starts this week, late this week, Friday. Actually, Friday's the first game, and then Saturday's when it really kicks off. And the Astros have a game that day against the Nationals. Little rematch, but it's obviously spring training shit down in Florida. But you better believe I bet you it's going to start off pretty fired up. Let's put it that way. I can't. I just don't see it being any other way. You know, between the fans, between the players, I think there's going to be some sparks in the air, if you want to say. And that'll be the first telltale sign of what's going to happen, or what can happen. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but we'll see how this situation turns out. The commissioner, this guy Manfred or whatever the fuck his name, really not liked right now at all, and it seems like a real joke. But as is a lot of these fucking guys, so it's all good. But yeah, if you want to know if you want to hear the real, I mean, of course you guys are hearing it or seeing it out there on Twitter and different guys and all that. But again, I'll keep saying it. You know, check out my man Sports. Check out Sports Grid on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. They have 2 different channels. You can subscribe to both if you want to just be sure. It's just the only reason they have, just like anybody on YouTube these days, you probably should have 2, but they got suspended on the one because of some old bullshit. You know, it's like this nonsense going back and forth. So just giving you a heads up if you're trying to look and then you're going, well, what the fuck? So yeah, they didn't have all the programming today. They had some technical issues, but yeah, you can watch some stuff on there. I'm just bringing them up because if you want to hear more of a raw, you know, version and talk about this stuff, check them out. See what they, you know, get some vibes from them too. I'm not the only one on YouTube, but that's who I like. That's my people. Shout out to all the Sports Grid fam, to Gabe Morency, to Cam Stewart, to Ariel Epstein. Who else can I shout out? Oh, Scotty Farrell, shout out to him. And anybody else in the crew of cats. So yeah, good fucking content. And they run, like I said, they run content like their normal days. It's like 18 hours they do of content. So it's pretty damn awesome. But yeah, check them out. They have it live on there. You can go back and watch video. Like I said, you can always go back, even if you miss something. You can watch the program. They have everything there. Some of it they even broke down. I wish they would. Probably, if anything, I wish they would do some more clips out of some of that stuff. But they do a great job. So I don't want to be too whatever. If they got, I'm sure once they can get a little more, if they get a little more staff involved there, they could do even that much more when it comes to how they edit, or, you know, get some clips involved, you know, little more snippets or whatever, more segmented shit. But like I said, that segmented shit. But yeah, it's great. I mean, I think it's solid. It's definitely for the betting, and if you're into betting, if you're into fantasy, you know, they're definitely good for that. Even if you're not, it's still great. I'd say there's still some great talking points, and it's just a little better to me because they don't have to play the politics. They're not a part of the big networks, so they don't have to be like all politically correct or worry about anything that anybody says. You know, it's very let loose, but not ridiculous either. They're not, you know, they're not just talking out of their ass and just for nothing, you know what I mean? I'd say a lot of times, most all of it, they really, if they do have a criticism or want to talk a little shit, they have some fair points. But it's just nice, like I said, there's a lot of things they could do and say that you wouldn't be able to get on ESPN or any of that. And not that it, you know, they push it on those networks here and there where they can, but, you know, it's just, there's just no comparison. But yeah, check it out. Don't take it from me. Just take a look for yourself. See what you think. So yeah, baseball, it's coming up. Get ready for that. It's gonna be fun. That's about it. We obviously got March Madness pretty soon. I'm not watching college, so I'm terrible at telling you what's going on with that. Maybe I'll start getting into, seeing what's up so I can blurb here and there, but don't expect too much. Yeah, don't expect much from me when it comes to that. Which, I'm not saying you guys do. Just giving you a heads up if you're new. Especially newbies. Anybody that's listening, you're already like, yeah, Nate's not a big fucking college guy. You already heard me. You would have heard me talking like that now. I don't care what college basketball, college football. I just don't do it. I'd like to, I guess. I just don't have the time like that. I don't even know if I had the time like that if I really cared to do all that. I just actually watched a little XFL. That's the first thing I did finally do this weekend. Second week of XFL was LA versus Dallas. Wildcats versus the Mavericks, I think they're called. Are they the Mavericks, just like the basketball team? I thought they were Mavericks. I have to look. Maybe not. But, it might not be Mavericks. I don't know. Or maybe it is. I don't know, guys. I thought I saw. I know it's M something, but anyways, Dallas won. But yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad. It was watchable for sure. And ticket prices look good. I was looking at that because I might want to go to one of those. Fuck it. Go to some kind of sports. It's been terrible. I haven't done a goddamn thing when it comes to that. As much as I don't do, that's the thing, guys. I'm not, if I don't say, I didn't do this, I'm not doing it like, I'm trying to be cool. Like, I'm too good for shit. It's like, usually it's because I don't have quite the money. Things on my plate that I'm looking at, I'm like, yeah. Even if even if I do kind of have the money, I'm already like, but can I spend it, or do I want to spend it on that when I really need to, it's like responsibilities, and that's the story of my fucking life right now, and been like that for some times, and it's, I'm quite sick of it, quite honestly. I know that it's being an adult. This is what most everybody deals with, but I need a fucking break from it, damn it. I just want to I want to go, not spend crazy money. I'm not talking like that, not being an idiot. I just want to fucking go and have a week and make some money from work and go and not really look at shit and just go and not worry about it. And that's it. And go fucking have some fun. I just want to do that. That's all. I'm not asking for much. But guess what? That little bit I'm talking about, oh boy, even if you're trying to be careful, you know how much a whole party, like partying the whole weekend, and man, you could get to spending $500, $600, $800, whatever, like it ain't shit. And all you did was drink, ate some food, fucked around, took some Ubers, and that's, you might not even bought anything, and you're out $800 like it ain't shit. Guarantee it. I mean, I guarantee that's that. Now, if you do 800 in a weekend, any city, even here in LA, you should have had a badass weekend, though, even if that's the case, even if that's what you did, right? You should have some stories, you should have went to some shit, unless you're just a total moron, yeah, $800 should be a nice weekend of hanging out and eating and all that, like, should be pretty nice. But I'm just saying, I can't do it like that. I don't have it like that, but it's cool. I don't feel like I need to do it all the time. It's not that. I definitely don't have that feeling about it. But yeah, every now and then, to be able to do some shit like that and get through it and go, whatever, that was cool, and not trip, boy, that would be fucking great. It'd be great. That's all anybody wants every now and then, something like that, I feel like you're a little bit of a, you want to feel like you're a kid again a little bit, where you don't look, you don't care. Nah. No, but it's cool. I've been responsible, taking care of my shit, been doing it. But, doesn't mean I don't fit in some fun. I figure it out. Trust me, I figure it out. And even so these days, I can't even at 800, I'd be like, what the fuck did I, you know? I sure as ain't, I'm not drinking that much, that's for sure. Not even. Yeah, nope, can't do it. So, yeah, it wouldn't be that. I could eat a pretty good amount, but still, I don't think I would eat that much food in a weekend. I would have had to treat somebody or some people, you know. But oh, don't hit the kitty. Thank God. Good job, cat. That cat ran right across, didn't stop. Good. That's where I think they get fucked up. Or unless you just got that dickhead that speeds up on purpose to hit the fucking cat. Don't want to cause an accident. No, it wasn't that bad. He was he had a little time. He made his move at the right time. Little Frogger. Yeah, just a little. Just had to ease on the fucking brake a little bit. Not going to cause no accident, but I don't like to hit animals. That's just not me. There's people that do, man. Some sick fuckers out there. They seriously do. They would like, oh yeah, you know. It's like, what is wrong with you? That's true though, man. There's really people like that. Especially with cats. People hate fucking cats, man. I can understand, okay, you may not like them. That's fine. Like any animal. I think, hey, you know, not everybody likes animals or certain animals. That's fine. But, you know, there's a difference to not care for or like, but to really hate, like, in such a way, like, want to fucking kill them. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, cats, yeah, they could be some kind of way, but damn, man. Especially, it's like, some random cats, like, it didn't do shit to you. Matter of fact, we all should be very thankful with animals. I was just saying to my buddy Chris, between squirrels, fucking birds, and cats, if they just said fuck it with people, like one day just said fuck these motherfuckers, man. And then you just imagine all day a squirrel jumps up on you, climbs all over you, runs around, scratches you all up, runs off. Cat does the same fucking thing pretty much, you know. And then a bird, I mean, you could get 3 different instances in a day of each of those animals fucking you up. And there wouldn't be a goddamn thing you could do much about. There wouldn't be shit you could do. You'd have to just be like, alright. Like, when's that gonna happen again? You know, you'd be just leery. But seriously, man, if the animals could fuck us up, man. I'm not even bringing dogs in the mix. But yeah, we should be so lucky. But yeah, cats, they're cool, man. You know, just don't fuck with them. If you don't like cats, just don't fuck with them. It's no big deal. You don't have to fucking run them over. You know, it's not cool. Now, there is one instance I can understand. There's guys, what is it? No, that's true. It's the opposite. Cats? No, it's rabbits. Rabbits are the issue. Different farms, they get cats out there to fucking take them out, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I heard a whole thing on this. The cats are... Is it like that? Or they fucking... I can't remember, man. But, yeah, anyways, you know, there's certain times and place. We'll put it this way. I'm not going to get the story right. But there's a time and place in certain situations. Alright, you know, if you gotta take that animal out because of crops and shit like that, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. It's like, I get it, you know. Like, I could see, you know, be in that situation. I could see that that's the case. Plus, you know, if you just grow up with that, it's not even, again, it's those people, it's not even about them wanting to, like, oh, I hate fucking, but they got to, you know. That's different. That's a different story. Under that, you know, there's just not always perfect situations, all right? But random, regular cats and shit, man, in your neighborhood, leave them alone. Don't fucking them. But everybody's got a story, so what are you gonna say? So, yeah, that's about it. About about to turn here. I'm getting close to home. Really almost there. So going to be ending this podcast pretty soon. But yeah, in saying that, I hope you guys are having a good week. Had a good weekend, and all that good stuff. Real quick, while I'm thinking of it, just come to mind, but gotta give a rest in peace to Janae Dubois, I think is how you pronounce her name. She was an actress on Good Times, most known for her character. I want to say her name was Gloria something. I forget the name. The character's name is known. I'm terrible with that stuff. She was the neighbor in Good Times. She was the neighbor, very loved. She was like people's favorite auntie of a certain generation, if you're my age, you know. But she just passed away at 74 here. Died in her sleep, you know. Looks unexpected. One of those things. So God bless, and may she rest in peace. So just wanted to put that out there. So yeah, hey, if you're gonna go, I mean, that's about the best there is. So God bless. You know, hey, good for her. Definitely lived a life and then some. It looks like, well, you know, very well loved. Anybody grew up with that show, you know, they'll appreciate her. All right, what are you doing up here, man? I don't know what fucking people are doing, man. I do not understand. Why? Sorry. I just don't understand people. They just make weird moves driving. Like, what are you... He, like, pulled over to the right, and I'm like, what are you... There's, like, this dude in his wheelchair, not in the way. He's standing out of the way. He's being careful. But they pulled up behind him, like, what are you doing? I don't know if they knew them. It was just weird. But I'm in my neighborhood now, almost there. Yeah. So, yeah, not to just end on a sad note, but yeah, I gotta put that out. That just happened. But yeah, man, it's hard, man. It's always somebody, you know. But life keeps going on. That's all you can do. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. And hope you guys keep tuning in and appreciate the podcast and get some, you know, I hope you're getting something out of it. You know, I know I promised some things and not delivering so far, but we're going to keep on trucking away. Just keep hanging in. Just know that when it comes down, it's going to be on. But in the meantime, that's it. Lots of love. Have a good one. Peace.